Yo, what's up guys? It's Trey360 coming back at you for another video, and today we have Lucario, Togekiss, Venusaur, and Rotom Heat, Pokemon that you either rarely have seen on this channel or haven't seen at all, because I haven't run them yet in the case of Rotom Heat. But I think all these Pokemon have a very cool niche in OU, and that's kind of what I want to talk about today. But first, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe if you like this type of content, you want to see more of its kind. Without any further ado, let's just jump right into the team breakdown. So first off, we have Lucario, which on paper with a base 110 attack and 115 special attack seems absolutely crazy. And then you add into that it has an absolutely massive move pool, both physically and specially. And yeah, you can say, well, yeah, Lucario's really good. But Lucario's what I like to call OU with an asterisk, right? Not necessarily borderline, but I think that Lucario has a lot of struggles. So for instance, you see good attack, good special attack, base 90 speed, that's pretty good, and it's steel typing, so it should be very good, right? But let's break down each one of those aspects individually so you can see the weaknesses that Lucario has, right? Number one, while base 90 speed stat is pretty good, Garchomp has base 102, Hydreigon has base 98, and Starmie has base 115. This means that its top threats can outspeed it. And I know you might think, well, Starmie's not a top threat. Psychic type moves do neutral damage against Lucario. Water type moves don't do super effective damage against Lucario. What are you talking about? Well, let's take a brief moment to look at its defenses. With a base 70 defense and special defense, it doesn't take a super effective attack to take out Lucario. All it takes is a Pokemon that's built to sweep. And all those Pokemon just mentioned are built to sweep, so Lucario cannot stand against them, and Lucario cannot outspeed them, and that's a problem. Additionally, while its steel typing does give it a lot of resistances, we're going to take a quick look at the team type calculator, we can see that it also provides a weakness to fighting and ground. Fire too, but most notably fighting and ground. That means that Conkeldurr, Minshao, and any Pokemon that can run Earthquake can run hands with Lucario and probably win. You have to ask yourself, what Pokemon know fighting type moves, like Scizor, Superpower, can learn Earthquake, half of the Pokemon in the game, and can live one attack from a non-boosted Lucario? Right. Those Pokemon beat Lucario, and those Pokemon are why I put the asterisk out by the side of OU. There's a few different ways that you can circumvent this. One is with Choice Scarf to make Lucario faster. One is with Choice Band to make Lucario stronger. Another is with Expert Belt to make sure that if you hit a Pokemon for super effective damage, they, stay down. And then you also have moves like Agility, Sword Stance, and Lucario also gets Nasty Plot, which is absolutely insane for a mixed attacker to have both Sword Stance and Nasty Plot. Problem being, all of these things take away from Lucario. With choice items, you can't run Sword Stance or Nasty Plot, there's no point. With Life Orb, you're taking residual damage, and in 10 turns, you will faint regardless because you have no healing unless you have a Wish Pass or something like that. And with moves like Agility, still, Sword Stance, Nasty Plot 2, they all take a turn. So, say your opponent throws out Chansey, you throw out Lucario, you don't just think, oh cool, they're going to switch out Chansey because there's nothing Chansey can really do to my Lucario, so I can click Sword Stance or Agility and set up and win the game. No, because what's coming in? If they have a Cofagrigus, it's probably that. And it's because of that Lucario can get shut down so easily when it looks like it should be able to sweep an entire team. What if they throw in Cofagrigus? Is Sword Stance the best play or Nasty Plot the best play? Or should I, read that they're going to switch in Cofagrigus and maybe throw in Venusaur, maybe throw in Togekiss, maybe even Starmie, although I wouldn't. You have to think, is Lucario the best play for right now to win the game? And if the answer is no, then sadly Lucario is going to fall by the wayside to a lot of top threats in OU, and sure enough, that's what happens. Take into consideration that its hidden ability, which is justified, is its best ability in my opinion, because you can switch in on dark type moves, which are, by the way, ×4 resisted in Gen 5 because Steel resists dark, and get an attack boost. It's kind of hard to justify using Lucario over any other top tier sweeper because they're just either faster or bulkier or sometimes both, and that's kind of sad for Lucario. But let's not take away from this 110 attack stat. Let's not take away from the +2 that you get from Sword Stance. Let's not take away from the, +2 priority extreme speed with base 80 power. With the base 120 fighting type move that gets stab, life orb boosted. With the Ice Punch, which deals ×4 damage to Garchomp, Lucario has these measures, and Lucario is a very momentum-based Pokemon. And if you can pull it off, Lucario will sweep an entire team. Just verbatim. Just bar none, we'll sweep an entire team. Also, Lucario has a cool shiny that's not in Smash, but that's neither here nor there. I'm just salty. Then we've got Togekiss. Now, Togekiss is kind of a Pokemon that I hate, but I love to hate. As long as I have it, I'm cool with it. Now, my Togekiss is the one from the doubles video, so unfortunately, mine is fully special defense instead of special attack with modest nature. But I recommend you run modest nature because with Serene Grace, doubling the secondary effects of its moves, in Air Slash, which has a 30% chance to flinch, you have a 60% chance to flinch your opponent. If you use Thunder Wave, then you'll have they'll only have, I think, a 25% chance to actually attack you. And if you add Attract on top of that, then they'll only have a 5% chance to attack you. So Togekiss is one of those Pokemon that can unplug your opponent's controller and basically say, nah, I don't want you to play the game. An insult to injury, it has a base 120 special attack stat, a base 115 special defense stat, and a base 95 defense stat. Add on to the fact that it has, recovery with Roost, Nasty Plot, and you can run leftovers to get some residual HP back each turn. And well, this Pokemon is pretty dangerous, and there's a lot of different ways that you can run it, but I've chosen this set so that I can basically just underhandedly win the game. Then we've got Garchomp, who I barely want to talk about because I always run this Pokemon to make my teams viable. But base 102 speed plus Dragon Claw for anything that's a dragon type, Earthquake for anything that breathes and decides to touch grass, Fire Fang for basically Ferrothorn, Scizor, and Starmie, and Iron Head for any ice type that wants to try and run hands with you, and throw Choice Band on it. Garchomp is very dangerous. Make it fast, make it hit hard, and you've got the king of OU. Then we've got Starmie, who I also barely want to talk about. This Pokemon is a colorful button picker. It has a base speed of 115, a base special attack of 100, and it is not afraid to use it. It has Psychic, Ice, Electric, and Water type moves. Water because, Starmie. Electric to fight other water types. Ice Beam because dragon types exist. And Psyshock. The reason I'm running Psyshock instead of Psych is in case Chansey comes out and Lucario's gone, I need to be able to hit it for at least decent damage on something that doesn't care about getting poisoned. Now, I've also got Venusaur, but I'll get into that in just a little bit. But with Expert Belt, this Pokemon hits you with a super effective move. You can pretty much put that Pokemon on the t-shirt because it's kind of gone. Then we've got Venusaur here. Venusaur is literally my anti-Blissey counter. As I said, Lucario, very frail. Chansey and Blissey, very, very bulky and special defense. What's my only physical attacker on this team? That's right, Lucario. So if he goes down, Chansey and Blissey can absolutely ruin my team, and that's why Venusaur's here. It can absorb Toxic. It doesn't really care about Seismic Toss because it has Leech Seed and Leftovers. It has Toxic to poison Blissey, forcing a switch to proc Natural Cure. And it also has Stab and Giga Drain and Sludge Bomb. Both pretty high base power, both get Stab, and one of which recovers HP. Venusaur will win a fight with Blissey. Don't try it. Not to mention, it has base 100 in special defense and base 100 in special attack, making this Pokemon pretty darn good with a base 80 HP pool too. So, yeah. Then we've got Rotom Heat. Rotom Heat kind of ties this team together with a Choice Scarf because it has a base 86 speed, kind of suffering, just like Lucario is, not being fast enough to threaten Pokemon that threaten it. But with a Choice Scarf and no boosting moves to cause an existential crisis, I can move faster than even Starmie as long as this number reaches 242, because when I multiply 242 by 1.5, I get faster than Starmie, and that means that I can Volt Switch, make it touch grass, or, if I think they're going to switch because they know that I'm choiced, I can Overheat and hit something, or Chansey's probably going to come in if they know that I'm choice and they don't want Starmie to die. I can use Trick and give Chansey a Choice Scarf, and now I can use all my moves, and Chansey can only use one, basically nerfing it. Now, Rotom in all its forms have the same stats, you know, defense 107, special defense 107, special attack 105, and speed 86. Now, if you notice, all of these stats, these three right here, the triple digits, all very, very good. Now, this costs another existential crisis. In addition to getting the 25,000 to switch the form in Eternicity, the Team Galactic base, I had to find the secret entrance again, even though I have a Rotom Wash. I don't want to talk about it because I should have known where it was, but I couldn't find it. So that's why this video is late. There's your reasoning. But my shame aside, the 25k to switch it, the 30k at a time to get the moves that I wanted, the 40 grass gems for the hidden power grass. I really don't like this Pokemon now. But all that was worth it. And let me tell you why. You can run Timid to get to that 242, or you can run Modest, take out some of this special defense, and still get up to the 242 that you need for the Choice Scarf, and then dump the rest into special defense or defense. This Pokemon is extremely versatile. That's what I'm trying to get at. That's basically what I'm trying to tell you. You can run Timid, you can run Modest. So long as you get to this 242, you can run that Choice Scarf, and you can put those defense points into special defense. You can put them into defense. It all depends on how you want to run this Pokemon. You can do whatever you want with these sliders. Like I'm telling you, this is the imagination Pokemon right here. And with Levitate, it only has two weaknesses in water and rock. And I don't know if you noticed, but with HP Grass and Volt Switch, I can hurt water and rock type Pokemon. So Rotom Heat is a very, very cool Pokemon that I think doesn't get a lot of love because Rotom Wash exists with its essential one weakness of grass. But yeah, that's the team. Looking into the team type calculator, you can see that we have an overall weakness of ground, but this isn't factoring in the fact that Rotom Heat, as I just said, has a ground immunity thanks to Levitate. So this isn't here. It's a relatively superior rating, and yeah, I do want to say this. Though we technically have no unresisted typings, that's a huge caveat in this case, because if you look at it, this Pokemon's frail. This Pokemon's pretty frail. This Pokemon, we don't want to take damage until it's time for it to sweep the entire team. This Pokemon, we don't want it to take damage unless it's time to sweep the entire team. So really, the only two tanks that we actually have are Togekiss and Venusaur. And if you look at the stat spread, we actually have a deficit. Well, I say deficit. I have this whole spreadsheet thing that I do whenever I calculate my offensive and defensive pressure. In my spreadsheet, we actually have a deficit in terms of defense with base 83, base 95, and the highest being base 107, but I didn't spec into that. I spec'd into special defense, so keep that in mind as you're running this team. It's very momentum based, and because of that, hazards can destroy this team. So if you wanted to, you could get rid of Thunderbolt because you have Venusaur, you have Rotom Heat. You could get rid of Thunderbolt for Rapid Spin on Starmie to get rid of hazards, and that would make this team possibly work even better than it does right now. Just keep that in mind. That's all I want to talk about real quick, you know. But with all that said, here is the PokePaste. You can pause here, take a screenshot of it, send it to your friends, post it on Reddit or Twitter or what have you, and ask people what they think about it. But without any further ado, let's just jump right into the battles. You could start with Pelipper. I could start with Rotom. You're probably going to start with Garchomp because I'm starting with Rotom. I'm going to start with Starmie. Let's see if I read the situation correctly. Well, look at that. Now, you're afraid of Ice Beam, right? So you should probably switch into Pelipper or something, but I'm going to click Ice Beam anyway because I got the right thing. So this is chip damage for me. It's the chip damage for me, Chief. Plus, I still get the option to press Thunderbolt this turn and kill Pelipper, which is going to ruin Rain for all eternity. Go away. Bad Pelipper. Bad. Don't ever do this again. Well, hi there. I need this to kill Garchomp. So, if you could not do what you're about to do, that'd be great. You're gonna use Draco Meteor. Dragon Pulse. Okay. Probably should have thrown in Lucario then. Ow, that hurt. 49.5 plus leftovers means that I live. And I can Giga Drain you for neutral damage. My Lodic is here, but I don't really care because I have Rotom. I could Toxic you. I could Poison you. Yeah, I'll do that. You have Hurricane. Why? Who knows, but you sure do. Wow. So, you've got to have Surf, right? So you've got Dragon Pulse, Hurricane, Surf, and Ice Beam? Okay. Yeah, that checks out. Well. Huh. I'm choiced. But that does not mean that I'm faster than you. I could throw an O Fortuna and see if you have Ice Beam. Let's check the vibes. Because right now this Pokemon's a little indomitable. There's not a lot I can do about it. I can take a Dragon Pulse, I can Thunder Wave it, and I can Air Slash it because you don't have Ice Beam. I don't know what else you have, but you don't have Ice Beam. And that's all I need to know. Now, there's a strong part of me that wants to, Nasty Plot real quick. And I think I will. Because it's going to do like another 38%. And now I have the power to click Air Slash and hurt something even if you switch. Unless it's Metagross. Metagross just won't care. But I have the power to click Air Slash and cause problems on... Why are you so fast? Stop that. You're dangerous. Go away. Thank you. Goodbye. Okay. I have the power to do nothing now because this is not faster than anything other than Ferrothorn. Hi, Garchomp. How you doing? You're dangerous. Goodbye, Garchomp. It was fun. I'm gonna throw in Starmie. I'm gonna click Ice Beam now. And then I'm gonna click Thunderbolt because you have a shiny Milotic. That is a very nice shiny. I will say that. Oh, you got burnt by the Flame Orb. Bam! Thunderbolt. Now use a water type move thinking that I'd switch in. Nope, Dragon Pulse. Ow. I'm gonna click Psyshock in case you choose to switch. Well, it's a Metagross, but the thought was there. Bam. Again, I need this for Garchomp. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw in Rotom Heat, and I'm gonna click Overheat because there's no reason not to. Hi there, friend. Now if I click Overheat, you could just throw in Garchomp. I can't click Trick because you could throw in Garchomp. I could click Hidden Power Grass, which would do neutral damage against Garchomp. Or I could double out into Starmie, which is what I think I'll do. And I could lose the whole game for this. Like, literally everything. I could throw everything away right here. But I kind of did, because it's Ferrothorn, and I can't kill that. So, Rotom, you come back out. Ow. Yeah, I'm going to click Overheat now. Hi there, friend. And now I'm going to throw in Starmie, because you should switch now. You should actually switch now. Yes! No! Stop doing that. Are you banded? I feel like you're banded or something. This is hard. I gotta get a prediction, but if I get a wrong prediction, then I just lose the whole game. That's not fun. Ow. Ow. Well, that wasn't funny. That wasn't funny at all. Now I'm gonna click Fire Fang. Ow. I'm waiting for a second so he thinks that I'll click Earthquake, so that he doesn't switch into Milotic. Because if he switches into Milotic, then this Fire Fang's not gonna hurt as much. Boo. Boo, I say. that enough? That's enough. Go away. Here comes Garchomp. Oh, here he comes. Now I have to sack Lucario, which is very unfortunate, by the way. Very sad time. Oh, you didn't kill me. You hurt me, but you didn't kill me. I could Ice Punch, but I'm not going to hit first. So I'm just going to Extreme Speed, get some chip damage off. And then I can throw in Starmie. Oh, you have Fire Fang too. Okay. So we're going to throw in Starmie. And you should switch in Metagross, but I'm faster, so I'm going to click Ice Beam anyway. Why would I ever try to make a read here? That's all I'm saying. It's like, why would I ever try to make a read here? Because even if you switch, I get free damage because I'm faster than Metagross. And now I just have to click Surf. This probably won't kill you, but it might. It did. I think I win this game. I think I win this game. I was kind of memeing this entire game, but it works. So Power Whip me. Oh no. Oh, okay. For a second, I was like, oh, I froze him. That's cool. And I was like, oh, wait, yeah. It's my luck. My luck never lasts. But thankfully, I saved Garchomp. And I put Fire Fang on Garchomp. And it's time for effective. So as long as you don't miss this Fire Fang, on a 5% chance, I win the whole game. Can you do that for me? Thank you. Thank you for every... Uh-oh. Hey, look at that. My luck. I actually have good luck for one. Well, let me knock on wood. Hey, there's a 5% chance that I lose this game. Don't do it. Don't do it. And he's stalling it out. Look, Ryuga. We go way back, right? We go way back. Like I'm talking 2017, well, 2018? Whenever Sinnoh first came out, you're the first Gibble I caught. Okay? Okay? You can do this. It's a 5% chance you miss. Just do it. Thank you. Thank you. This is all I asked for. That's it. There was a 5% chance I lost that game, and I was not having it. But yeah, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, make sure that you leave a like. If you want to see more of its kind, make sure you subscribe. And until next time, I will see you guys later.